Yep. Last race. Stop the storm here. I don't think I can survive.
It is now time for the final race of D1. They head into Homestead, Miami for the Skinny Pig 200 here on the VRL network. Again, Firefox has already locked up the championship for D1. It'll be Kevin and Neon starting on the front row. We do have one face usual for D1 that is not here, and that is Pika. They have decided to sit out the remainder of the races today. As the starter has the flag in hand, we get ready to go green. We're green as Kevin will take the lead off of the start of the race. Here comes a big run for the inside of Dusains. Dusains will get that inside line. Now remember, this is lap 1, but this track does work a bit differently than how the others do, and we're starting to see that right now. But Dusains and Kevin maybe going to try to use that high side forward advantage. Here comes Firefox on the bottom. He'll most likely clear up top to block the run by Dusains. Yes, he will. As they wall ride on the front straightaway once again. You do not want to be the third car in line pushing. That will allow the top 2 cars to bumper lock with the pack as we see everyone start to use that high lane. Firefox did pretty good in the D4 race with it. He worked with the Tua Blackstein a bit to be able to basically maybe try to hold off Zesty, but Zesty was still able to get by on one car in the back, with 2 cars in the back in the wall. I believe it was Donnie and Alex, as Yuiko currently leads the race, followed by Dusains and Firefox. It's mainly been a good showing for the 98 and the 29 this week. He did have Neon winning the last race at Sonoma. But will we see everyone just try to calm down, maybe follow a line the first couple of laps? Clearly not Dusains, as he'll go for the overtake and do 3 and 4, and he'll clear for the lead. Kevin on the inside. He won't have anyone behind him. It is a 4-car train on the outside. Remember, though, that they might go into the wall here because you don't want to be pushing if you're the 3rd or 4th car in line. Is that will level bumper locks. Firefox nearly cleared. However, that won't matter. That's going to give Yuiko the lead going into turns 3 and 4 here. It's going to be 4 wide. Alex trying to go for the dive bomb will not work. That will get the field a bit unrestful for a bit. However, it is still Yuiko with a pretty solid lead. However, he does have to worry about where to block, though, as it's a big run from the 29 and 98 there of Dusains and Donnie. Firefox now back to the lead, trying to hold off Dusains and Neon. Mainly been the best races this week in D1. Dusains underneath the white line. It will be 3 wide off of turn number 4. Firefox and Neon still the best drivers. 1 car going a bit sideways, though. It's the 98 of Dusains. We got 1 car going up the inside. Alex trying just... That will allow Donnie to pull away, but that was just a pretty weird move by Alex. Around goes the 6. The 6 is around. He'll save it. It won't be completely race-ruining for Yuiko, as Donnie will lead. Here comes Dusains, maybe trying to get underneath him here. He will. Dusains trying to get him off Donnie. They're going to be 3 wide here. That's not going to be good for the 19 or the 98, as the 8 will try to use that outside line. If I were Dusains, I would try to clear as early as I could, which he's going to try to do right now. He'll clear on the outside lane, and Dusains will continue to hold his lead. Donnie backing off of it, going into turns 3 and 4. You can see the speed difference, though, on that outside line. Dusains using that to get the run off. He looks like he is the dominant car here today. They are wall riding on the start-finish line straight. I believe there is a rule that discourages wall riding in VRL. Dusains still trying to lead the way. They are mainly working together, but Kevin tries to take the run. Neon also tries to take the run. They are 3 wide entering turns 3 and 4. Kevin will clear. Firefox may be trying to get underneath him here. Alex will put Dusanes in the wall. But Kevin will clear for the lead as he will block the 42. They are going to try to bumper lock there. You saw that with Kevin and Alex. Dusanes backed off though, and he was able to move his car around more freely. Alex will now take the lead. One car in the air a bit there. That was Kevin. He did the thing that Ty Gibbs did at Bowman Gray for a bit. The front end of his car got into the air a tiny bit. Dusanes will dive it on the bottom. It works for a bit, but won't work off the exit, as Firefox will take the lead. However, he cannot clear on the outside line, and that big push is still there. Dusanes certainly trying to go for that bottom and then exit on the outside line. Everyone is still in the pack. No need for caution, clearly. Yuiko is able to catch up. Dusanes blocking that higher line. Still trying to push with Alex there. He's going to dive to the bottom. Not sure how that will work. He just needs to make sure that he can clear on the outside line, which he'll be safely able to do here if he pulls up in front of Neon. Right now, he will not be able to do that. Firefox is going to split it 3 wide, and Firefox will get the lead. He'll need to clear off of Yuiko this time by they're 4 wide now. Yuiko is going to squeeze the 8 into the wall. Firefox will need to pull up now if he wants to block Neon. He will not. Kevin will draft with him, as well as Donnie. Donnie going below the white line, try to get underneath the 99 of Kevin. He will not succeed in doing that. There will still be 3 by 2 by 2. There's a big run from Kevin on the outside, pushed by Neon. Firefox trying to use that bottom lane. However, he'll be pushed up 3 wide by Donnie. It's going to be Kevin's going to be the one to watch out for. You're going to need to clear that outside line if you're going to want to have a chance to win this race. You see Yuiko going up to that outside line. Bit of scuffling in the back. They're 4 wide entering turns 3 and 4. Donnie going to the inside. It won't matter though. Kevin's going to still have the run on the outside to be able to get it as long as he doesn't touch that outside wall. Firefox gets back in line for a bit. The only 2 cars out of line. Here comes Neon for the lead. Neon will have to clear him and then get back to the top off of the corner, and he will be able to do that. Yuiko tried to do the same thing as well, but it didn't work, and that will be Neon forced out of line as Kevin got a much bigger run than he thought he would. It is Kevin and Alex on the top side. Yuiko will not be able to clear here on the bottom, and in fact, Kevin might be able to just grab the lead here, or at least clear for the lead. Yes, he will be able to. Will Alex make a move entering turns 1 and 2? No, he will not. He will stay on the top side. He'll go 3 wide, though. Not sure how that's going to go. He puts Kevin in the wall, and that's going to allow Yuiko to clear him, as Yuiko will not take the lead on that top side. He has Neon on the bottom. Alex stuck in the middle 4 wide, as Dusanes will try to go for it. He will not be able to clear Kevin for the lead, though. Kevin starts a big run on the outside line from Yuiko and Alex. As Kevin gonna try to keep it on there. Yuiko going underneath it. They will clear for the lead. They will hit the wall though. That will give Alex a pretty good run off of the corner. Again, Homestead, one of the tracks you don't want to hit the wall on, as it will stop your momentum on the outside line. Yuiko continuing to lead though on that outside line. Alex's attempt to overtake will not work, as Yuiko will get the run off the corner. Dusanes going to be pushing it as well. Didn't really clear for the lead, as he didn't have anyone behind him. Alex going to try to go for it. He'll clear off of turns 2, and he'll come back to the outside line. Around goes Yuiko. No, will save it. Donnie also a bit squirrely. They'll also save it. It was a bit of a weird block by Neon there. Neon back on the inside. He'll clear for the lead. Dusanes is going to have to hope that he doesn't have any room behind him. And around goes Kevin. Kevin's around into the catch fence. And I believe that might be Kevin's race over if he can catch up from that. Not sure if we'll need a caution or not. Alex trying to block the outside line. He doesn't. He chooses to block at the bottom. As Yuiko will use that outside line advantage and also have that push from Firefox to clear for the lead off of turns 3 and 4. Coming at 2.8 to go this time by. Will just follow in line and try to make sure that they themselves can be the best. And they can be, see Kevin back there starting to catch up. everyone going to that outside line. Remember, you do have to be careful with the bumper locks. As you see there with Neon and Alex and Donnie, here comes a move by Firefox to the inside. Will he be able to clear off the corner? Yes, he will. As Dusange puts Yuiko in the wall, Neon will jump to that outside line. Firefox cannot clear up there in time. It is Neon on the outside, Firefox on the inside. If Firefox can get up to that top side quickly, he'll be able to clear for the lead. Firefox choosing to stay on the bottom for now. Dusane's gonna quarter panel Alex. Here comes the run for the outside for Donnie. Donnie trying to get a win before he will eventually have to maybe fight for his life in VCL. Donnie to the outside here. They were side by side. Alex going 3 wide for some reason. That will probably not mess up Firefox. Dusane's with a big run on the inside. Firefox still not clear. Out there's going to be 4 wide for the lead. Yuiko going into the middle will get in front of Dusane's and will clear on the bottom. They just need to get up to that top side, which they will if they clear up top now. Yes, they will. Yuiko will take the lead of this race, going into 5 laps to go this time by for season 4 of VRL D1. Alex will attempt to go onto the inside. He will not be able to clear the 6. The 99 gets a pretty big run off the corner. It is still the 6 leading. They're going to bumper lock into turns 3 and 4. That will move the 6 out of the way. Nearly 5 wide there as Dusanes will take the lead and will clear back up to that high side. He'll be pushed by Yuiko, then by Neon, then by Alex, and by Firefox. They're going to probably bumper lock here going into turns 1 and 2. They will not actually. Dusanes will continue to keep the lead as he'll clear off of turns 1 and 2. Neon will go in line. Alex as well will go in line. I believe everyone is in line right now. Yes, they are. They are bumper locked in the corners. Donnie gonna try to use that opportunity well. Alex puts Neon in the wall. Dusane's also caught up in it. It's gonna be 3 to go this time by. Alex is gonna lead at the line. He has that run by the 6. They're trying not to wall ride here. 4 wide in the corner for second. It will still be Alex, the leader, if he can clear up in time, which he will. Getting pushed by the 8 of Neon. Alex trying to make sure that he'll be able to walk out of D1 with a win at least. It's going to be still 4 wide in the back. Going to 2 to go this time by. Alex nearly gets turned. That will probably mess up Yuiko's race as well. Neon and Dusanes will go for the lead here. Dusanes tries to go low. It will not work. Neon will get the run off the top side. Yuiko is well going to try to push for the win. Firefox behind Dusanes. Neon still with the lead going into turns 3 and 4 for the second to final time. It will be a big run. Dusanes puts Alex in the wall. White flag this time by. What will Yuiko do? What will Dusanes do? They're bumper locked in the back for third. Dusanes with a big run into turns number 1 and 2. He will be able to clear up high if he needs to. Dusanes will clear for the lead. He doesn't go high though. Dusanes needs to block high if he wants to win this race. Into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Yuiko. It won't work. Yuiko goes to the inside. It won't work. Dusane's in the wall. Yes, it will. Yuiko will win in Miami off of a really controversial move at the line.
Wow. 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 Uh, what? Okay, we're gonna start VCL. Everyone, can someone